Hey there, Capricorn. How are you, my love? Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. I hope you are doing wonderfully. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here with us. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy here with us, with me. If you are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. I am so grateful to you. Thank you for being there, for supporting me, and for making what I do possible. I am so grateful to you. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, before we get started with the reading, I just wanted to really quickly say that for those of you who already follow me, you probably saw in my most recent videos last week, the elemental readings that I mentioned, that these one-to-one individual zodiac sign readings wouldn't really be possible for me to do until October. So this is still true, but I feel ultra compelled to go ahead and crank out some readings for you guys. I feel like I owe it to you. I feel like you guys deserve it. And especially with these really significant energy shifts, I feel like on some level you guys are attracting these readings out of me. I feel sleepless. Like I feel like the only thing I should be doing right now is these readings for you guys. So pardon me if I am not as hyper or energetic as normal. We're just gonna ease on into these messages. All right, we're just gonna, take our time, go with the flow, and see what Spirit has to deliver to us. Okay, so Capricorn, we're gonna jump into your reading now. We're gonna pull an overarching energy. For those of you who are curious about the time frame for this reading, there's no time frame given. Okay, so whenever you find this reading, there is something here for you, whether it's relevant to something you've already gone through, what you're currently going through, or what you will be going through. As well as in terms of the situation theme. This could be love related, finance and career related, whatever your inquiry is about. This is supposed to be applicable. Okay, that is my intention for these messages, that you can apply these messages to whatever it is that you are feeling most heavily in your heart space or on your mind. Okay, so if you find that this reading resonates with you, we will be doing an extended reading where we'll clarify people, places, or things that show up in the reading as most prominent. Anything that might still kind of have a shadow cast around it, we'll see about clarifying it in the extended. And I will leave the link for the extended reading in the comment section pinned, okay, in the comment section below, as well as in the description box below. I will also be leaving a link to where you can book a personal reading with me should you decide you wanted something a little bit more personal, a little bit more individualized. Okay, tailored to your situation. So let's go ahead, Cap, and see what is going on with you. Okay, what is the theme here? Let's see. What's going on with Cap? I feel like there's something that you're closing off, Cap. Okay, I'm feeling closure for you. I'm feeling closure. I'm feeling closure. I'm feeling like something is coming full circle. I feel like something is coming full circle. Okay. I feel like something is coming full circle for you. Something's closing off. Like you've made peace with it. You know what I mean? Like it's like an unchangeable thing. You've made peace with it, and it's finally on its own naturally coming to an end. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels with the energy in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels and in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. That's what I'm saying. There's something here that's coming to a close, and I feel like most likely, Cap, what is most telling about this ending is the fact that you are feeling divinely guided. Okay? Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, spirit, okay, the divine, you are being led. You are being led into this new chapter. You are being led into this process. Even if you are in the thick of things, even, Cap, this is about you being in the flow. You are accepting things as they are. You are not resisting. You're not in a state of pain, of resisting, of pushing back. You are not in a space of feeling like things are unfair or things are not working in your favor. In fact, even if you did, you would feel very much like you're leaving it up to God. You're leaving it up to Goddess. You are leaving it up to Spirit. You're leaving it up to the powers that be to handle this, right? Because you're realizing that divine timing is indisputable. This is, whatever this is that you're currently going through, there's a very deeply set faith that the way things are unraveling are the way things are supposed to be, Cap. So you are very much in tune with with the way things are, okay? If for many of you, Capricorn, I really do feel like you are tapping into a, you're becoming more spiritual, okay? And that's not to say that you weren't before, but I feel like these days you are praying more, right? You are journaling more. You are asking your angels for help, right? You're actually seeking them out and not just having faith that they're there. You're utilizing them as your company in day-to-day life, right? You are granting them permission to be involved in what you're going through. There's a very, very strong sense here that you know, things are going exceedingly well. Okay, not necessarily because there is no conflict present, but because even if there was, you would find a way. You're so in tune with spirit, you're so aligned with spirit and with your intuition. It's like you would be able to very easily flow around situations that don't serve you without feeling offended, without feeling like, oh, how dare you, or without feeling compelled to be angry. You would just be like, okay, so where's that open door? Where's that open window? Right? Like you would be able to find a way out without even looking, without spending much time around what it is that's not working, because you're already putting yourself, Capricorn, you're putting yourself in that mindset of finding what does work as opposed to what doesn't work, and then settling on that, right? Overarching energy is the 10 of Swords, release. So you are no longer thinking about things that have hurt you or have caused you angst or insecurity or suffering. You are not thinking about it anymore. You are letting it all go, and you're letting it go and leaving it to God, essentially, right? You're leaving it, yes. And you are the co-creator of your own life. You are really, you're finding relief here. The thing is, oh, look at that. Okay, hold on. Okay. So there was definitely progress made recently, okay? But for some reason, you're having a hard time celebrating, and I wonder why. All right, coming in, you could be connecting with a Cancer or a Pisces. All right, but overall, there could be a little bit of a sense of the unknown here, right? Which could be exactly why you are leaving it up to spirit. All right, because you do find yourself being in a place of isolation. Friends is really not the name of the game for you, Cap. You're kind of isolating people. I feel like it's because you really don't trust them. Now, here's the thing. Coming out as your potential outcome is the Two of Cups. So this right here, the way you're going about everything is absolutely perfect. Yeah, there's a big decision that you have to make. Okay, that's no lie, right? You want fulfillment. And in your heart space, right, emotionally, you want to progress forward. Some of you are connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, and this person offered you some type of progress, some type of opportunity to have a relationship or have some type of partnership or new beginning. For some of you, this isn't a partnership in romance, right? This is about work and career. This is about a boss that has given you an opportunity to stand in your power and exercise your creativity. But again, there's a big factor of the unknown here. You're not very trusting of people right now. Okay, there's a big decision that has to be made, and you're not trying to be rash about it. You are very adamant on staying kind of with your blinders up and saying, you know what, I know that however everything works out is the way it's supposed to work out, and I am not going to pretend like I know better in this situation. I'm going to focus on nurturing the things in my life that I want to see come to fruition, and everything else can just kind of wait. Everything else can kind of wait, right? I am in no rush. We're going to take our time here. We're going to do what we need to do. Okay, overarching energy here is the Four of Wands for the clarifiers. So this is a level up. Okay, this is a level up. This is getting to a place of stability that maybe you didn't think you could achieve, Cap. I'm getting that feeling here. All right, you are seeing yourself as the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. Some of you have Libra in your chart. Okay, Cap, and if you do, I would take a look at the Libra reading because I just did it, and what they have coming in for them is incredible. Right, this combination actually, in part, this combination, the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. But this is how you're feeling, Cap. Okay, you're feeling very much in your power. You are at the very least feeling like you are beginning to really encapsulate that power, right? The feminine energy, the go with the flow energy, that the receptive energy, right? The energy that just, it doesn't push back. It finds the cracks and goes through the cracks, right? It finds the point of least resistance, and that's where it finds entrance into a situation. Very smart energy, okay? Very smart energy, very flexible, unbreakable, okay? Feminine energy is very unbreakable. For some of you where this is a masculine Capricorn energy, okay, you are seeing yourself as connecting with, or just, you know, you could be connecting with, if this is not you as this feminine energy, you Capricorn, regardless of what your masculinity or femininity, male or female, both, neither, doesn't matter. This could either be you standing in your Empress energy and Queen of Pentacles energy, or this is the person that you're connecting with. You are looking towards this person as someone who is essentially your queen, somebody who you can have abundance with, somebody that you share a future with, somebody who you can have children with, a family with, right? Yeah, so with the Three of Cups being the challenge with the King of Wands, there is something about reunion with this person, or friendship in general, okay? Where some of this, you know, where some of you, this could be a boss and not necessarily a romantic interest, you know, but this is just about the fact that reunion or friendship can be very difficult to come by right now. There's a desire here to engage in friendship or to engage in reunion of some kind, but you're really skeptical. You're not really sure that this is the right move to make right now. Even though you see this person as respectable, or you see this person as someone who you would like to be in union with, right? You're not really sure if this is the right move. You're not sure if this is something that is appropriate right now, or something that you can do without coming off as too rash, right? Again, there's almost like this feeling here of you're letting things unravel as they may, Cap, and you're really not questioning timing here. So you're not forcing anything. You're going with the flow. And if right now you feel like the focus needs to just be put on appreciation, and just taking it day by day, little by little, then that's what you're doing. No matter what your desire is telling you to push for, you are doing what your guides are telling you to do, and that is to take your time. On your mind, you've got the Ten of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups, okay? So on your mind, you're thinking about fulfillment, not only shared with this other person, but also on an individual level. You are quite literally enjoying this time of going slow. You're enjoying this time of going slow, of being in the flow, of watching things as they unravel. That's pleasurable to you, right? And the idea of being with them makes you just so happy. The fact that you know that this is what you're working towards, the fact that there's this abundance that you know you're working towards. For those of you who are not coupled and this is just you, the individual, you just feel very happy, Capricorn, to be standing in such a powerful position where, you know, in some ways when it comes to friendship, I feel like you are going to be connecting with new people, with new friends, right? People, like it's almost like you're either renewing these friendships of old and making them new, because you all are kind of getting to a different place. You guys are all leveling up and becoming more mature. Or you have released old friendships and you are keeping your eyes peeled for relationships that kind of match the level that you're at right now. In your heart space, you have the Eight of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. So there is a decision being made in your heart space. And this is also perhaps you're feeling, you know, like you really have to make a decision here. You could have multiple people that you're looking at, okay? You could be picking between an Empress and the Queen of and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So for some of you, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles being in the back in the recent past, okay, this could be somebody who you were connecting with, and perhaps with the Two of Pentacles, this is a decision that you have to make, because one person may be your Nine of Cups while the other one is your Ten of Cups. Someone may have been someone that you were indulging in for the time being, and then the other person is the one that you realize is the person you can have a future with, this Empress, right? So it really just depends on your situation, but it looks here like with the Two of Pentacles, there can be a choice that you're trying to make. Emotionally, you feel like you are getting closer to what that answer might mean for you. Okay, for others, this is not a choice, okay, but this is just a matter of getting better at juggling multiple personas, being able to juggle the fact that you are an Empress and you're coming into this power while also handling a life that you've essentially outgrown, but you're nurturing it to become the life that you've always wanted and taking it one step at a time. Again, nothing is pressing you, nothing is pressuring you, right? Nothing is pressuring you here. In the recent past with the Knight of Pentacles, there was a process, right? There was a process that was moving at a snail's pace, okay? Which wasn't really the problem here. I feel like whatever this was that you were working towards, this progress that was being worked towards, it was too much pressure. Okay, I feel like you were investing in something or in someone or in some type of situation here that really was not serving you. Okay, there was just too many responsibilities here. Maybe you were taking too many responsibilities of someone else's into your own life, right? You were taking that upon yourself to handle. Okay, but either way, there was a burden here associated with this. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right, in the recent past, that just felt very burdensome. Now, this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn can still be the person with whom you are connecting, and it's just that whatever these pressures were, you were able to release them, and you realized, you know what? I don't need to put that much pressure on us. I don't have to put that much pressure on the process. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it bloom. Excuse me, on its own. I'm gonna let it unravel as it needs to. And I feel that by doing that, you gave yourself permission to enjoy the process, Cap. And it's allowing you to really enjoy what is coming into fruition. This Knight of Pentacles could absolutely be you as well. This doesn't have to be anyone that you're connecting with. This could be you. The fact that you were putting a lot of pressure on yourself to progress, right? What progress looks like for you. You may have been kind of burdening yourself. And after you released that and you let go of those burdens, you became instantly relieved. And you're just like, oh my God, why was I ever holding that much pressure on myself, right? Why would I do that? With the Moon clarified, with the Tower, the Nine of Wands, and Temperance. So coming in, you've got this Moon energy. So this could be a Cancer or a Pisces that you're connecting with. You also have strong Scorpio and Sagittarius as well. However, I feel like with the Moon, the Tower, the Nine of Wands, and the Temperance card, what's essentially happened here is this confusion that you may have had, or this uncertainty. It really is, it's confusion, right? This fog, this illusion almost. You're busting through it, and you're basically saying, whether I know what lies ahead or not, I trust that angels are guiding me. Okay, you've got Temperance here. This is an angel, okay? This is about patience, going slowly, being temperate, okay? Being middle of the road, right? Or how do I say it? It's not middle of the road per se. It's just going, being moderate, okay? So it's not about going as quickly as you can or as slowly as you can. It's about going at the pace you feel comfortable going in. So you've essentially, Capricorn, you've gotten out of this mindset of feeling like you have to be measuring your success or your progress based on certain criteria, which can be kind of RMO. Like, I have several placements of Capricorn in my chart, so I definitely understand. But the hallmark of Capricorns is having, it's work. It's working on the details. It's working, and essentially just never letting up. You have very strict standards by which you adhere, your success and your, where you determine your value, your worth, right? Based on how much you can get done or what your progress looks like, right? For you, Capricorn, success looks a certain way. It means never giving up. It means always pushing forth. It's always knowing what to do next, right? Having plans and having strategies and always knowing. And so for you, Capricorn, it feels kind of like you've come out of this need to know, right? You've come out of this need to know, or this need to keep tallies against yourself, and you're saying no more. That's too tiring. I can't do that. I'm going to be moderate, right? I know the angels are guiding me, and even though I don't know what lies ahead, I am doing the absolute best that I can given what I have, and I know that I can handle anything that comes my way. I am the Empress. I am the Queen of Pentacles. I can nurture every opportunity that comes my way, and you can't stop me. Nobody can. Okay, for some of you, you are, possibly a little bit uncertain about a Scorpio, or feeling a little bit tired, by a Sagittarius, to the point where you're kind of thinking about cutting things loose here. The Sagittarius, right? The Sagittarian energy with the King of Wands being in your challenge. This person you might suspect is part of a three-party situation, or at the very least, somebody who might just kind of be in a situation with you out of convenience, right? There's a casualness to y'all's relationship, and you recognizing what you want and what you're willing to stand for, you have a decision to make if you want to proceed with them or not. But either way, Capricorn, I feel like you are coming to a space where with or without another person, you are ready to engage in this Two of Cups, right? This internal balance, this harmony. Doesn't have to be a partnership, but you are ready to engage in this Two of Cups, if not with another person, but with yourself. You're ready to be balanced internally, emotionally. Okay, you see yourself as the Five of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So it's like, even though you may be feeling kind of left out in some ways, or feeling a little bit like you don't have quite what you need, you are feeling renewed, revigorated, you're feeling warm, okay? With the Five of Pentacles, it feels like you're left out in the cold, but with the Ace of Wands, it's like having a bonfire nearby. So even if you're out in the snow, out in the cold, you are quite literally able to find a source of warmth. So it's like, no matter how isolated you might feel, Capricorn, no matter how much you think you don't have, at the very least you have this burning in your belly, right? That this burning in your chest, where you're just like, I know what I stand for, and I know that this is going to be very short-lived, right? It's this unshakable faith that you have in the process, this unshakable faith that you have in your spirit guides, in the divine, in spirit, what's guiding you, right? You know, it's like this internal knowing, you know everything is being guided in exactly the way it must. In the environment, you've got this judgment, this decision, I feel like that was already made, because with the Six of Swords, you're moving away from it, you're moving on from it. This judgment was the source of you know, change, of discontent, even maybe even a little bit of manipulation, right? I feel like this was part of what you brought down with the Tower. Okay, this was a decision here of just letting go the things that were the source of great chaos for you and moving to calmer waters. This is, you know, it changed, whatever this decision was, it changed a lot in your life, and it could very well be the source of your loneliness, of your isolation, this feeling of rejection or abandonment, right? This might be what caused this, right? This judgment, whatever this decision was, but you're moving out of it. Very, very much so, Cap, okay? Continue to do so. Continue to take your time in this. Okay, now in your fears, you've got the Knight of Wands with the Six of Wands. So your fear here may be that a fire sign, okay, I'm seeing the Sagittarius, but it does not have to be, but you might be a little bit afraid here, either of it feels like, you know, you think that you, by being rash and by doing things quickly, you'll be successful, when in reality it's a fake success, right? On the front of it, you'll look successful, but in reality you've actually cut corners to get what you want. All right, for others of you where you are connecting with this Sagittarius or this fire energy, it's almost like you are afraid that you are going to allow them to win by having decided what you decided. Okay, I can't help but get that, because I feel like maybe this is somebody that you left behind, the Sagittarius, and perhaps for a while you weren't really sure if this was the right decision to make. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Sag, it could be somebody who just has like this fickle in and out energy of not really staying for the long haul, just somebody who goes where their passions guide them and then leaves just as quick. Right? And it's almost like, did you make the right move? But the thing is, Cap, is that you're feeling very in tune, you're feeling very much in your power, that even though physically you may not have exactly what you want, you know that you are exactly who you need to be right now. And that all this has to do is catch up with you. But you're on your way. And here's the thing, your potential outcome here is the Two of Cups with the Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon again. Okay, so that's really beautiful. You are the Empress. So Capricorn, your potential outcome here is that you are going to be in union with your Emperor, right? You're going to be in union with your Emperor. I feel for many of you, this Emperor could be your boss. This could be someone who you work with, a boss of sorts. Okay, with the Moon energy, this could very well be a situation here that is a little bit secretive, okay? Perhaps this is somebody who you don't really know how they feel about you, but secretly they actually feel very, very deeply for you too. They are interested at the very least. They feel a connection with you. And it could be that they feel a depth for you emotionally that they're not used to, okay? Or that maybe you're just not, you didn't realize that this is what they felt with you, but there's definitely a mutual attraction here, okay? And this person is either somebody that you work with, somebody who owns their own business, somebody who is very much in charge of their own finances, in charge of their own opportunities. For others of you, I am getting that this is a union that is already in place, okay, Kat? This is a union that is already in place, and it has been a rendezvous of sorts, where It's been kind of under wraps. All right, it's definitely mutual energy here. Very, very lovey-dovey mutual attraction type energy. You guys are both bosses. You guys are each other's counterpart. So this is a mutual eye-to-eye, fair, you're my other half type of energy here. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Okay. But for some of you, this could be a workplace situation. Okay. For some of you, this is a workplace situation. Okay. You guys either met at work, or y'all's meet each other during your lunch break. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Okay, but your overarching energy for the clarifiers, look at that, is the Four of Wands with a Page of Pentacles underneath it, with Death underneath that. So you could have, you could be connecting with a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. Page of Pentacles is more Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is about starting a new stable beginning, right? This is about upgrading. Okay, this is about upgrading, nurturing a new opportunity, nurturing a new foundation, celebrating a new foundation together, investing time and energy into a new foundation. Okay, but above all, Cap, this is about going with the flow. You could be connecting with an Aries, again, very strong, also Moon, Pisces energy as well. Strong Scorpio, strong Sag, Taurus, Libra. Yeah, and Aries, very strong. Okay, let's see. Okay, but for those of you where this is career or finance, all right, I'm feeling that there is a very big decision about what job you should take, right? The career path that you should choose. There's a certain measure of success that you've been holding yourself to, Capricorn, that has been very unhealthy for you. And I feel like you've gotten out of that place of needing to base your success on monetary rewards, and realizing that the real success is with being in a position where you can actually express your creativity, express what makes you happy, express, you know, being able to express your abilities in a way that is more autonomous. You're in a leadership position. You're in a position essentially that will highlight your strengths, right? And really maximize the effort that you put into a project, right? And I feel like in order to do that, Capricorn, you may have had to take a couple steps back and be in a position or go into a position in a different job or in a different company or in a different group of sorts that is a new opportunity for you, but has left you financially wanting. However, this decision, I feel, has actually in many ways gotten you into a calmer situation. A situation that mentally puts you at ease because you realize that it was the right one, even though financially you haven't quite reaped the benefits yet. You realize that this was a necessary part of the process. Again, you're trusting this. You're trusting the process. And I think you're going to be very, very happy to find that ultimately what's going to happen is all of your hard work will have paid off. And it's actually with the moon. I love the moon, especially with this protected by angels card. This tells me that things are working behind the scenes in your favor and you just don't see it yet. Okay, so with this Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles on the moon, this is about the fact that everything you've been working on is slowly building up behind the scenes and you don't see it yet. But what's going to happen is you'll probably be approached by your boss or one of your superiors and you'll be praised. You'll be praised by what you've done. And you could actually, this Emperor could very well be you, because this is the Two of Cups appearing in your potential outcome. So this is being in a place where you feel emotionally balanced. And if autonomy, right? If autonomy or being in a management position or being in a leadership position of some kind is what you wanted, right? That's the kind of position that you felt like would really kind of bring your emotional state back to equilibrium. I feel like that's what's going to be delivered to you, right? Some type of again, with the Four of Wands, this is an upgrade. You've essentially just left it up to the divine, and you're saying to yourself, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I know needs to be done. I'm going to leave it to the universe to get this done, and in the meantime I'm going with the flow. I am standing in my power. I am doing everything that I can in the direction that I know is right. Even though immediately I won't reap the rewards, I know that the sacrifice will be worth it. And I feel like that is absolutely the case for you, Cap. Absolutely the case. And for others of you where this is about harmony within your own self, you are absolutely going to reach that. Continue working hard, continue working in school, continue your studies, continue whatever this is that you're working towards, continue. You are on the right path. You are on the right path, 110%. There is no other direction to move into right now. You are upgrading big time, Cap. Do not stop. Okay? This is advice. See the big picture. With Spirit has your back. Okay? Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. This reduces to an 11. Okay? So see the big picture. You know, giraffes with their long necks can see things from a perspective that we can't see, right? They can see the totality of the situation, the totality of the circumstance, and in a few very significant ways, I feel like this is essentially what you've done here with Spirit Has Your Back. This is a number 23, which reduces to a 5, which is chaos. It's instability, right? But with Spirit Has Your Back, this is kind of like reassurance here that everything, you know, just like you are protected by angels, this is a situation where, you know, you are being looked after, Cap. Okay, this is all happening for a reason, and I feel like you are, for you, even though you're not able to see all the individual moving parts, I feel like you are really believing in your guides right now. And it's not so much seeing the big picture as in knowing what the picture entails, but it's about knowing the fact that there is a bigger picture that perhaps you can't see. And so you are trusting the divine, you're trusting your spirit guides, the ones that are basically a part of the big picture who can see the big picture, right? You are letting them guide you because you realize that there's only so much you can see, and based on your perspective, you know, you may not be 100% happy with it, but up to this point, you haven't reaped 100% of the rewards you feel like you deserve, and so you're leaving it to them. And so far, you are loving what you're seeing. Even though financially you may be in a little bit of a rut, I feel like you can see the upward incline. You see that you're making progress. Even if it's slow progress, it's more progress than you were making, and you feel more at peace. You feel like you're making the right decisions, you're making the right calls, you're connecting with the right people. Right? So this isn't a matter of that. This is a matter of, you know, just standing in your power. Again, you're feeling nurturing, you're feeling receptive, you're feeling open, you feel powerful. That's the most important part about this whole thing, Cap, is that you are feeling empowered. You feel like you can encounter any situation and be ready to throw down, right? You're ready for anything that comes your way, because not only are you prepared, but you know that Spirit has your back. You know that you are being protected. You know that nothing that isn't meant for you can touch you, and everything that is meant for you will come to you whether you want it or not. So you're ready for all of it. You're at peace with what is. You're not fighting it. You're not in a state of resistance. You are in a state of acceptance. And because of that, you're going to reap the love, you know, the loving rewards that you want, the financial rewards that you want, the creative desires that you have, right? You're upgrading. 4 of Wands. There's a new foundation here that you are in the middle of building. And I think you'll be very happy to find that by the end of this cycle, you will be in such a great place. You won't even recognize what your past failures, quote unquote failures, may have been. Your past instability, right? It's going to be such a far cry from the life that you lived. It's amazing. Right? Wow. Okay, so let's see, Cap. What can we do here? Because I feel truly, I mean, man, you know, I'm gonna give you an extended, but I mean, you know, you're already listening to your guides. I feel like there's not much else I can do for you. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna do in the extended, we will see maybe what your guides have to tell you about how you're doing, right? Because you're listening to them loud and clear. Let's see what they have to say about your efforts and about your attentiveness and about your you know, your faith in them. What your spirit guides have to say, what Spirit has to say to you about that. And what else? And for those of you where, you know, where you are basically coming into union with your counterpart, right, with your Emperor, let's go ahead and see what's going on behind the scenes, if we can, right? Behind the scenes with the Moon. Let's see what this is, this depth, or, you know, essentially what this person wants to say to you that maybe they're not saying to your face, right? What do they feel, right? What do they want to say to you but can't really say to you? Okay? And what your best approach is moving forward. How about that? So we'll see what your angels have to tell you, your spirit guides have to tell you about how you're doing, your progress so far, and your union here with this individual, for those of you who are in this for the love, right? See what this person has to say that they haven't been able to say to you just yet, and what your best approach is moving forward in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so that's what we'll go over in your extended. So if you are interested in looking more into that, go ahead and there's the link down in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comments. If you would like something a little bit more tailored to your personal situation, the link to my personal booking system to book a reading with me is also available down below, and you can reach me there as well. Okay, so Capricorn, I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. Thank you so much for being here, for your love and support. I am always so grateful to you and so privileged to be here with you. Thank you again. For those of you who are coming with me to the extended, I will see you there. And for those of you who, this is where we part ways. If you felt like this helped you or this guided you and provided you clarity in any type of way, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. And until next time, I will see you. Okay, Cap? I love you so much. Mwah. Bye, my loves.